he can never have. I'm on the road on a narrow path. Messiah, my rock, falling on commands. I'ma get up when I fall like a man, like Moses did when he raised his hands. Keeping that oil in my lamp is a plane. We in the end times while you playing. I know the angels watching me. Every day I really on my knees. Forgive me, Father, for offending thee. I want Messiah to remember me. I ain't trying to depart from me. Plead the blood, watch some demons flee. Show the Father, he all I need. I ain't trying to depart from me. We in the spiritual war. Messiah is right at the door. We in the end time, yeah, for sure. It's really time to shop them swords. Who gon' receive the spiritual power? I was gon' send it down like a shower. All in that lamp, candles lit. He gon' destroy this in an hour. I told Satan, get thee behind me. I'm in that secret place, he can't find me. Sending them demons at me, get around me. Open that ocean out, but he can't drown me. Who really living and walking the world? Messiah's coming, what you ain't heard. That fire's coming, you about to burn. He's sending them prophets you don't wanna learn. I vow to live for you. I vow to live for you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you go, say I vow to live for you. I vow to live for you. Wherever you go, I will go. Wherever you go. I need a phase. I'm about to make the devil really mad. I got a soul he can never have. I'm on the road on a narrow path. Messiah, my rock, falling on commands. I'ma get up when I fall like a man, like Moses did when he raised his hands. Keeping that oil in my lamp is a plane. We in the end times while you playing. I know the angels watching me. Every day I'm really on my knees. Forgive me, Father, for offending thee. I want Messiah to remember me. I ain't trying to depart from me. Plead the blood, watch some demons flee. Show the Father, he all I need. I ain't trying to depart from me.
Hey, you already know who it is. It's TA, the AfroSphere. Back for another one, 2026. We have my boy YAHMEL, New York's finest. Yeah, we got this brother here. We have a great testimony. He wanted to come over here, spit his testimony, tell a little bit about himself. YAHMEL, we're gonna just go with the intro and just tell him a little bit of, just tell him your stats. You know, where you hail from. You know, if you want to go into the neighborhoods, or if you just you know, introduce yourself.
Yeah, how y'all doing, man? My name's YAHMEL, aka YAHMEL the Israelite. All praise to the Most High, first and foremost. I just want to give my testimony, man. Like, I just call it like the devil thought he had me. I just gotta just be real. It's called the devil thought he had me, and as we get the conversating, we gonna get that full understanding of why I say that, or why I say the devil thought he had me. But before we get started, and before we go any further, I do want to bring out a scripture, if you don't mind.
Yeah, go ahead. Bring the story. It's always a blessing to bring the scripture.
Praise. So we're gonna go to Revelations chapter 12. We're gonna read verse 9 through 12.
Yep.
And as we read, I'm gonna break it down. And the great dragon was thrown out, that serpent of old called the devil, and Satan, who leads all the world astray. He was thrown to the earth, and his messengers were thrown out with him. When I say the devil thought he had me, and that great dragon was thrown out, that serpent of old called the devil, we see the devil being thrown out or cast out of heaven.
Yep.
When I want to tell my story is we're going to witness the devil being cast out of me, y'all.
Okay.
Right? The devil was cast out of me, y'all. And I hope that the devil get cast out of whoever's watching. We're going to keep reading. And I heard a loud voice saying in the heaven, now have come the deliverance and the power and the reign of our Elohim and the authority of his Messiah, right? So when the devil get cast out of somebody, that's because they receive salvation. Yeah. It's only through Messiah. So this is how the devil got cast out of me, and I received salvation when I got the truth, when I understood the truth of Messiah and just the word in general. We'll keep reading. The reign of Elohim and the authority of his Messiah. For the accuser of our brothers, who accused them before Elohim, day in, day and night, has been thrown down. And they overcame him because of the blood of the Lamb and because of the word of their witnesses, or the testimonies, right?
Yeah.
And they did not love their lives to the death. All right, so all praise to the Most High. This is, we by giving the testimony that we win people over through the blood of the Most Mashiach. And like you said, he does not, and they did not love their lives unto the death, which means you are not ashamed of the gospel. I'm not ashamed of the gospel. I'm going to just tell my truth, whether people like it or not. This is the truth. And I hope that this reached the ones it's supposed to reach through the Spirit. All praise.
I just want to let you know that was a great pairing, great song, great script. YAHMEL out here, multi-talented, you guys. Just with that powerful script, I'm gonna just segue into it. I'm feeling like I should start off with when was you always religious? You was talking about this duality from who you used to be to who you are now, and what you were now, and what you were before, and what you are now in Mashiach light, and y'all's grace and mercy. Now that you're back under protection, I'm going to start off with: was you always religious, YAHMEL? I want to kind of jump off with that. If we can jump off the deep end.
All right, no doubt. Like anybody else or so-called Black African American, right? Us as Black people, we know we Israelites, but we just conversating. Yeah. So us as Black people, we grow up, we always have a relationship or a respect for God.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We always had a respect for God, bro. But sometimes we don't know who the Most High is. I would say, no, I did not grow up religious, but I grew up knowing God.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we all, like, for example, and I'm not saying this happened every Sunday, but you could live like a demon from Monday to Saturday, and then Sunday morning you wake up to gospel music. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, you feel good. You hear the music in the morning, and you, like I said, you just got that respect for the Most High, but you don't really understand him. And that's how I grew up. Like, we went to church, and we didn't go to church for a while, but I always believed in God. That's what I'm basically trying to say, y'all. I never not believed in God. I always had some type of connection. I didn't grow up in the church. There was a time in my life when I did go to church a lot, in like my early teens, and a lot of things happened.
That's important. It's always the our grassroots, where we came out of. Can I ask you what denomination, if you don't mind me intersecting, if just your denomination? Was it Baptist? Was it Catholic or Black Cat? What are we talking about here?
So that's the crazy thing. Cause I didn't even understand denominations until I became like an adult. So I honestly, I'm just keep it real. I just thought it was Black churches and white churches. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know what domination was, but I did know. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I enjoyed going to when me and my family actually did start going to church. I would say we went to so-called, and I enjoyed it. It was a white church. And and it actually was a good church. It's in Fayetteville, North Carolina, called Cliffdale Christian Center, where honestly, it was a powerful church. And I wanted to share a story with you later on about an experience I had. But in that church, I can say I felt the Spirit. I liked it because it wasn't long. You know what I'm saying? But when it came to those Black churches, my mom had me, it would be in there all night, bro. It'll be like 2, 3 in the morning. So I'm not sure what denomination I was going to. I just know, like, when it came to, I enjoyed going to, like, what we call so-called white church. I don't know what denomination they are, but I'm not sure about that stuff. So
they just maybe Christian Baptist, just the regular church. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like my thing is just regular church. Like when I went to church, I grew up around the dance. I the dancing, Jesus, the falling out. I seen that going on. You know what I'm saying? When I did go to church, man. But yeah.
Yeah. So where you were at before I asked the denomination, you were just saying, there was an inconsistency in going to church, which fostered. And go ahead, go from there.
No, you're right. It was like inconsistency, but yet I always believed in God. Yeah, I had a connection with God. Yeah, I knew God, bro. Like, I mean, I don't want to just go on and on, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's the best way I can explain it. It was just that you living your life, but Sunday, that's when you say, you feel that connection with God. The church music is playing in the house, and like you make sure you had time to where you show God respect, even if your life is not as you know, as we come into the truth, we understand commandments and we get deeper in it. But I mean, you're a brother, so we know, obviously we in the truth. Like, we know that we grew up like as black people, bro. We
Yeah.
know God, but like
Yeah.
what I would say, like I'm starting to see now a disconnect from, like, it's crazy to me that to hear a black person say they don't believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't normal back then.
Yeah.
The
You
stuff
be.
that we accept in our community now,
Yeah.
that wasn't normal back then, and we didn't accept it because we knew that was against God. So
Yeah.
I see how the black community is walking away from God, and it's just like, wow, bro, like we didn't grow up like that. And that's just I
Yeah.
grew up like that. Just the way
Yeah.
that your average black person grew up. We grew up with a respect for God no matter
Yeah.
how you live. If you live like a devil, but you walk past the church, you're not cursing.
Yeah. Yeah. Or
You know what
whatever.
I'm saying?
Or whatever it may be.
Yeah, well, so that's how I grew up, basically, brother.
Okay. And so, um, that a little bit of background about you. So, um, you know, I would say that what was the change in you from that transition to the going to church, having these feelings, this connection, whether it was inconsistent or not? What led you to the other side, or was that a gradual thing? If you want to,
Man,
including all religious aspects, like you said, people have dualities to them. So you might see brothers that are not the same person they are when they walk into the church. And so I'm
yeah,
just for you, when did it go left, when did it go right, and was it a gradual change?
man, bro, that's a lot. So what I would say is, like I said, I never stopped believing in God. But there came a time in my life where I had kids. You know what I'm saying? I had kids. I was wilding out when I was younger, and I had a daughter out of pure just
how old were,
ignorance.
how old were you and when you had your daughter?
I was 18,
Okay.
so I had a daughter out of pure ignorance. But all the Most High, all praise to the Most High, man. That's all I gotta say. I had a daughter. When I say pure ignorance, because you know I was out there doing things, that could have led me to die. You know what I'm saying? And it was a time where death was getting so close, is which why we don't get into it eventually, where death was getting so close, man. And I was influenced. You know what I'm saying? I used to hear brothers outside talking about, oh well, when you die, you gotta have a son. So when you die, you can, your son keep your name going. You
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I'm out there, I'm wilding out, and that's the thing. When the devil got you in darkness, you don't think like,
Yeah.
yo, let me just stop doing what I'm doing so I don't have to die.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I don't have to die. But
One
my
one
ignorant
plus
mind was like, yo,
one, 1 + 1 = 2, man.
right. But when you in darkness, you can't even think straight.
Is the
So
math?
instead of stopping, yeah, you're kind of muted a little bit. You say,
I said the math ain't mathing.
not math and not. So instead of stopping what I was doing, I figured I have a kid, and I figured I have a boy. It'll keep my name going.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
what? The Most High gave me a daughter.
Uh,
You
blessings.
know what
Blessings.
I'm saying? Most High gave me a daughter. But you know what? I had my daughter, but that didn't stop me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right. So I got a daughter now. So what I was outside doing, I never was a drug dealer. I ain't sell drugs. That wasn't my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to see people with drug money, and they'll show me their drug money, and then they'll be like wearing the same clothes or the same underwear, and they'll be like, yo, look, I got this money, but it's for re-up. So I'm like, yo, hey, wait, you making all that money just to re-up with it? Like, what are you doing with it? That's not money to me. So I got into like robbing, bro, growing up, like breaking and entering type stuff like that. That's what I did. You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying? So, but my thing is, when I had a daughter, I was like, yo, like this not going. I can't, because what I was doing, I wasn't doing no big time robberies, though. I wasn't out here robbing no banks.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing nothing crazy like that. I
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
just doing your everyday, like, yo, just to make it through the day, make it through a few
Yeah.
days. That's the type of stuff I was into.
A little regular B&E.
Yeah,
So,
You know what I mean? You know,
hey, everybody, I'm just playing. We got to keep light. We got to keep it light at the
yeah,
AfroSphere.
yeah, keep it like so. You know, I was just doing that type of stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? Taking advantage of any opportunity I could take to eat. But the thing is, when I had my daughter, I realized, all
Mm,
right, that was just for me. That's all I had to worry about. So I had a friend, a brother, right, that was doing his thing with the drug stuff. I told you I never did the drug stuff.
yeah,
So I was like, you know what? Let me try this out. Maybe I can make money. You know what I mean? Doing this drug stuff and see how this drug stuff work.
yeah.
It ain't work out for your boy.
It was short lived.
It was short. It was short lived. All praise to the Most High. But it was short lived because, first of all, I never really trusted people, right?
Yeah,
So when you out there, you live in that lifestyle, you have to be a some type of people person, bro. You got to deal with people. That's how you get your custodies. A
yeah,
second of all, I didn't know how to sell drugs. I was just keeping 100%. I didn't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? So um and that's ended up being a blessing because what that made me have to do was go out there and get a job.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
right.
What
So I
was
was like, I'm
what
sorry, bro.
what was your first job? Where was
So
it
my
at? Industry.
okay, so my first job was at a car wash and down there in Huntsville, Georgia.
Okay.
I got a auto shine. It's called auto shine. So I was like, you know what, man? I said, yo, this ain't gonna work, man, because I'm not even busting sales. I'm nervous. So I say I gotta get a job. This ain't for me. So I went and
Yeah.
got a job. I went and got a job, man. So I got a job at Auto Shine, and then after Auto Shine, I it was like measly like $200 every. It was a little bit of money. So I'm like, I gotta get back. I gotta do better than. So I went and got a
Yeah.
job at Walmart,
Okay. Okay.
and I was able to take care of my daughter there and take care of my family, you know, through working through Walmart. And I'm
Yeah.
gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit, and kind of let you know, like you said, you know what led me and like into the I guess into the truth and you know
Okay.
my religion. What made me seek religion? I got you.
Yeah, yeah. Let's segue into that. You know, we got a little background. Everybody likes a little background. Here at the AfroSphere, sometimes we get a little nosy. So,
Okay.
you know, how did you get into the truth? Like, we know where you come from. We know that this, you were headed down a road. Uh,
Yeah.
had had hurdles. You had a daughter. Um,
Hmm.
some sense of responsibility, had some sense of moral responsibility. So how did you actually get into the truth and get out of the church into the truth as an Israelite man that you are?
I got you. So before we touch on that, I'm gonna just give you my so-called religious journey. So I
Okay.
got a so I'm working now. I after being outside because whatever, right? I got a job. Only reason why I got a job because of my daughter. So I went to work at a plant in North Carolina, Smithfield packing plant. And here I am. I was like 18, 19 years old with like two kids. I had my son and my daughter. I had my son back to back. So my daughter and my son's like a year apart, maybe a few months. But I'm working at Smithfield, and as I'm going to work, it's a good paying job. I mean, I'm making like 500 to 600 a week
Yeah, yeah,
at
yeah.
this job, and my rent at the time was only $525 a month.
You
Yeah,
was you was eating.
so I was making money, bro, take care of my family. But what messed my mind up was when I used to go to work, I see people at the job, like grown men. I'm talking about mind you, I'm 18, 19. And I saw like grown men at the job, they'll be gang banging and with their flags on. And then you got dudes that's like getting fired at the job. They smoking weed in the locker room. You got dudes like getting shot outside the job, and I'm just like, yo, like hold on, time out, like wait a minute, like I'm making good money here. So I'm like, yo, if these niggas is really like street niggas, I'm not knocking niggas that might, you know what I'm saying? But my thing is, if you a real nigga, like you outside like that, why you
Yeah,
bringing that to your job like that?
yeah, yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So I start
yeah.
thinking to myself, like, yo, what's wrong with my people? Like, it gotta be. It's something deeper wrong with us, because it's like, it's one thing if you're doing your thing in the hood. That's
Yeah.
how I looked at it. It's one thing if you're doing your thing in the hood, but why are you bringing this man? Like, why? Like, what's the ignorance is bringing this to your job? Why you get a job? That's how you're gonna act.
Yeah, somebody, if people are getting shot in the parking lot, a bullet has no name.
Right, and niggas getting stabbed too at that job, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I bet.
Grown men, grown
Sounds
men getting
sounds
fired,
sounds like sounds like you was on level 4 lockdown.
bro. I'm talking about grown men getting fired for smoking weed in the locker room. Like,
Yeah,
you a grown man, do that after work.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So that made me start digging deep, bro, and start wondering, like, yo, what's wrong with my people? Like, yo, like, what's going on? Like, it's
yeah,
something deeper than that. So that's how I got it. I start, like, and the thing is, okay, so the church, like, what happened with the church? It just
yeah.
didn't have no truth there. Like, I just felt like not connected. I just never felt, I always believed in God, but I just felt like whatever I was getting taught in that church wasn't the truth.
So you're saying what you previously said, you identified with them falling out and doing all that. You're like, they're just acting, and
Yeah.
you wanted some substance, some learning, some understanding, some medicine.
Right. Right. I wanted some understanding, like, especially during that time, like, I never really like paid attention to black people or the stereotypes or the conditions until at that moment. You know what I mean? When I got that
Yeah,
job.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that's what sparked me to, like, wonder, like, okay, what's going on here?
Okay.
So I was working before I got that job at that plant in Smithfield. I was working with a Muslim dude. Um, and he was cool, named Fred. And he had his own auto shop, right? And I used to work with him.
Yeah,
And so I called him up. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, bro. You know, basically he put me on to the Islam. He was in the NOI, Nation of Islam, whatever, with Farrakhan them. And I
yeah.
started going to church with him. Cause I'm trying to seek truth. So I'm watching videos about Farrakhan. So, you know what I'm saying? But
So
I
did you
just
go to
couldn't.
the did you were you going in the mosque, or were you going in?
Yeah. I went to the mosque, bro. So like
Okay.
so I was going to the mosque because of what I was seeing at the job. I'm like, yo, it gotta be something deeper than this, man, because this is
Yeah,
just ignorance on 1,000. I understand it. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I started going to the mosque, but I couldn't get down with it, bro, because, like, I always believed in Christ, right? I always believed in the Most High Christ. So they didn't believe in that. And then another thing dealing with the Muslims was they believed that when you die, that was it. You know what I'm
That's
saying? And I couldn't get down with that. It ain't make no sense to me. So I'm like, when you die, that's it.
yeah,
So I'm like, what's the purpose of like being here? You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah.
So when I dropped the Muslim stuff, and I just after that I was just blowing in the wind. I was like, okay, I believe in God, but until I find the truth of whoever God is, I'm gonna just do me.
Okay. So you was just living worldly at that point, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm
Yeah,
believing God, pray over my food, try not to do people bad, pray as much as I can, and still in the streets, still thugging, but I'm hoping that something's gonna fly in front of me.
basically, basically, like, when I was a father, I was a father. Like, I had my kids right during that time, and then eventually me and my baby mama broke up, and I got back to doing what I knew. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And but I wasn't in the truth. But let's touch on that later. You know, we gonna get that.
Okay.
Let's say that for the
Okay.
end. Not
Okay.
all phrases.
Okay. Okay.
Can that
But
kind of like lead into how I got into the truth and everything?
okay.
But I really want to tell the people, man, that there's definitely something after death. And I want to really give my testimony. Like we started this off with, the devil thought he had me.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Let's take that was an interesting. That was really interesting when you said that. Let's start. Let's just roll. Let's really segue into that.
Yeah.
You just take it. If you want to stop and do scripture, we can do that. If you want to keep on the story tip, I'm gonna give you the wheel, and we'll just get
So,
the story right here.
hey, let's take the ride. All praise to the Most High. So I'm gonna just start this off with this being honest, man. I was on my way to hell, and
Yeah.
when I say the devil thought he had me, man, he really thought he had me. Like he really thought I was gonna be down there for eternity, man. So I don't even know where to start, but I'm gonna start somewhere, right?
Yeah,
And,
start with man. Start
yeah,
with your heart.
I don't even know where to start, bro. But let's start somewhere, man. Um, like I said, bro, I went down the wrong path, man, and not to glorify it and not to make it sound like, oh, this is foreign, right? Because, man, brother, like a lot of so-called black people, right? A lot of our people got men, especially young black men. We've been through a lot of this stuff that I'm saying, man. But my thing is, I just hope that somebody gets salvation through what I'm about to speak about. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
that's what I could say, man. Man, so let's just go in with the spiritual encounters. Let's go into the point where I thought I was close to death, man. Um, yeah, I'm trying to think where it started off at. There's so many instances,
where
bro.
I want you to start off the story is where you went left or right, and
Yeah,
whatever left, that was just a fit. You know, when I say left or right, you might have went left and thought you should have went right, or you should
yeah,
have right and you should have went left. You know, where do you feel like you want to start the story at the segue? What when you think about that moment, those moments, there's a start. So I would say
yeah,
start in there, and we'll keep it going.
man. It's just so much, bro. I don't even know where to start. But I want to say this. This is where I want to start. This is where I want to start. This is where I want to start, man. I don't regret nothing I've been through in life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't regret nothing I've been through in life. If I could do it again, I will, man. At the end of the day, the Most High, He's the author of our lives, man. The Bible say, woe to those that strive with the Maker. You know what I'm saying? The Most High know, like, He'll set you up, or He'll bring you down, and He'll build you back up by the end of the day, so He can get the glory. So everything I've been through made me who I am. You know what I'm saying? And you think about the Joseph story, right?
Yeah.
Joseph had all the shiny coats. You know what I mean? His dad kept him home. The next thing you know, he's a slave in Egypt. He at the bottom of the bottom. He was just at the home. He was just at home chilling with Joseph. With with Jacob, his father. He was just
Yeah.
with Jacob.
Yeah.
Chilling, right? Getting the scrolls, the shiny coats, and then now his brothers hated on him, sold him to slavery. But then Joseph, if Joseph didn't go into slavery, how would he have the willpower to be a king of Egypt?
Yeah. Yeah.
So sometimes the Most High bring you low so He could build you back up. But so what? So He could get at the end of the day, Joseph knew who God was. So
Yeah.
at the end of the day, hey, Joseph able to share that message with everybody else. So my thing is the Most High probably put me through the mud so I could get up out the mud so I can share this story with everybody else. You get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I don't regret nothing that I've been through. Um, I wouldn't trade it for the world, bro. Like I said, it made me who I am, man. So there was a time in my life, like I said, where I was into a lot of stuff that could have caused me harm, and I was bringing death on myself. My lifestyle, the lifestyle I was living was real demonic.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And death was coming close, bro. Like, man, bro, like I
What do
remember
you
my grand.
what do you mean? What give me some instances where you and maybe one or two that you feel that are noteworthy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna give you all the events that led up right
Okay.
before my death.
Okay.
Because I actually died. Right, I actually died, Ox. So I'm gonna give you all the events that led up right before my death.
Okay. Yeah.
But understand, it was gaps in the timeline, but it was all leading up. Like I said, the devil thought he had me, thought he had my soul, man. He really thought he won.
Okay. This is gonna be man, you got it. I'm ready to go. I
Yeah,
can.
it's about to get real, bro. It's just like it's so crazy because, like as I say, and I'm sorry for the audience. Yeah, like you'll get to it, but it's like where do I start?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's so many, and all I can do is praise the Most High because there's so many instances where I could not have been here, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, okay, let me just get to it. You know what I mean? Let me just get to it, man. So, man, I was out there getting in trouble, man. And it's like no matter where I went, the trouble was following me. And I had this one situation where it was just going down. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? Before I get into all the death and the crazy stuff that I was about to get into, can I tell you about? Remember how I told you to go to church?
Yeah. Yeah. Go. Yeah. Yeah. Let's segue. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I share my dream with you that I had?
Yeah. Yeah. Share the dream. We got all the time in the
Okay.
world. Yeah. Go
So
ahead.
shout out to, like I said, when I was in North Carolina at the Cliffdale Christian Center. That's the church I used to go to. And, you know, the spirit was there, man. And then there was a time in my life where I did get close to God, where I was kind of sold out for God. But I got influenced by, because my heart wasn't truly with God. And,
What does
I
that mean?
still kind of wanted.
What does that mean? Your heart wasn't truly at with God.
So cause it's like I went back into the world because I was looking for fault in other people that led me this. I was like, man, well, he's here, he's at the church, he does this, but he still does that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was like using that because sometimes we say we love God, but we still kind of like attached to the world.
Yeah. Yeah. For
So
sure.
it's like I was looking for an excuse to get back into my filth, bro.
Mm.
You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
Yeah.
But so, but like I said, the spirit was real at that church, man. One time I had a dream, and
Okay.
my mom, my mom could contest, and my mom could contest to this dream. So, cause she said at the same time when I told her my dream the next day, she was like, "Wow, that's crazy." Because at the same time, she said she was having a dream that she was like going up and down, up and down. Right, my mom could tell you. You know what I'm saying? She said she was
Okay.
going up and down at this time. I was like, "Wow." So the dream was this: I was in the car, and I don't know, I forgot who was in the front, but I was in the back. But we was driving, and next thing you know, the car started like going up, going down,
Yeah.
going up, and then we're going down. So the car started floating, and next thing you know, I'm like above the clouds, and then
Oh.
it's like smoky. It's like really smoky, and the next
Yeah.
thing you know, I'm up high, and I'm looking down, and I see beautiful gold. Beautiful
Yeah.
gold painted roads, beautiful gold painted streets, and it
Okay.
just and mansions, gold mansions, and I'm just seeing all of this. Like I'm just like amazed. I'm looking out the car window like whoa, like
Yeah.
I'm floating up,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
floating
Yeah.
up,
Yeah.
and this during the time of my life where I was, kind of like I guess giving my life to God and praying and worshiping and you know what I'm saying. And so this is during that time of my life.
Okay. Okay.
It's when we was actually going to church.
You having a little vision. You feel me?
Right. Because, like I told you, I didn't grow up going to church daily, but at this time of my life, when I was like 13, 12, between like 12 and 13, my mom had us going to church a lot around this time.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So you know what I mean? So anyway, so we're floating, I'm looking out the window, and I'm just like amazed at what I see. I'm like, whoa. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, everything got black.
Mm.
Everything got black.
Okay.
And then I heard a voice, a calm, it's like a calm voice, but still from a distance. It was just like he said he will die in 2 days. I will die in 2 days, but I'm coming back in three. And I was like, what? Like I didn't understand it. You know what I'm saying? He said, I will die in 2 days, and I'm gonna come back in three. And I was confused,
Okay.
and I woke up, and that was it. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, but that was so real. And we're gonna come back to that later.
Okay.
And there's a script for that, but we'll deal with that another time. But I mean, we're gonna deal with it in this segment. But let's deal with
Right.
it. But that's what he said. Like that was the dream. And it was like you said, a vision. It was so real. And I heard a voice. It said, it was like I will die in 2 days, and I'll come back in three. And I was like,
Okay.
what? Like
Okay.
I understand. I was confused, bro. I was like, I even woke up confused. I was like, dying 2 days, come back in three. Like, like what the
Yeah.
matter? What the?
Like Gold City, it goes black, then die in 2 days. Like, come
They
on.
coming back in three. So I'm like, whoa, what's that about?
Yeah.
All right, my bro, let's get to it. So, man, so I'm living like a straight demon from hell, bro. You know what I'm saying? Going through it. You know what I'm saying? Um, there was a time, bro, where them things is going off.
Yeah.
I'll just keep it real with you. Them things is going off. In the middle of them things going off, it was like it was like it was like a force field came around me. Like it's like, yo, it's going down, and it's like something stopped, and it's like I felt like a force field. Like it was like 2 seconds, like a pause,
Yeah.
and it's like something was just like surrounding me, bro. And as I had a moment, and in that exact moment, I'm just like, and I'm talking about it's going down, not
Yeah.
imagination. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
And in
Yeah.
that moment, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, what's that?
Yeah.
I'm like, what's that? I didn't know
Yeah.
what it was, but I'm just like, I just knew something happened.
So you just stopped while it was going down. You just stopped trying to pondering this force upon you.
Come on, brother. Come on, brother. Yeah, you
Crazy.
said it perfectly. It was a force, huh? And I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain it. But it was a force, huh? And it was just like, it's like a bit, it's like whoosh, like a movie, dog. It's like it's surrounding me. I'm just like, yo, what's that? In the middle, it's going down.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? My girl was there, my baby mama, my first, she was there, bro. And she had going past the air like a movie, man. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, man, like I said, the Most High was always there, protecting me.
Sounds like it.
Always there protecting me, man. There was a situation, and that was a lot of that was going on. So when I say I was close to death, that situation just one of many. But that's a situation where it got real spiritual. It was just
It,
a pause, and so my
it manifested in the reality.
right, and so my grandmother, God bless her dead, she told me, she said, she told me, she put me in a room, she said, yo, Ra, I feel like an orb, like you have a light around you, but it's very dim. And I'm like, what that mean? I didn't know what that meant. You know what I'm saying? But at the
Yeah.
same time, during that time of my life, it was so much going on, son. Like one time I had a situation where I used to hang out with, like, my baby, my wife now, she's
Yeah.
Spanish, bro. So I met her through some Spanish people I used to hang out with in Brooklyn over
Okay.
there on Hugh Street. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
In the south side of Brooklyn. And there was a time where the gang, the Trini or Platia, everybody know them as the Trino Terros.
Yeah. Yeah.
We know them as like Trinis or Platia. I'm just trying to think the word, like what's the name that I think everybody know them as?
The
The
Trinidad.
Trinitarian
The Trinidad. Them. I think they from Trinidad.
Dominican.
Or no? Do you know what? That it's either them Cape Verdes or them Trinidads.
Nah, they're Dominican. It's a Dominican gang.
Oh well, yeah,
The
yeah,
Trini, the I know them as Trini. We grew up. You
yeah,
from Brooklyn?
yeah,
You
yeah.
know
We'll just call
Trini.
them Trinis.
But the Trinitarios, whatever anyway, they was
Brooklyn
outside.
Trinitarios, the Brooklyn Trinitarios. Y'all know.
Yeah, they was outside doing their thing, bro. So this is when they was out there causing hell. You know what I'm saying? And there's a situation where I had a friend that was from that area, like the South Fifth, South Third, down there in Brooklyn, over there by I think, like I said, Hill Street, Lorraine Street, in that area. So I used to hang out with my man over there. He lived in the middle of their neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And I brought my book bag over there. And like I said, all these situations, like now, we're getting into like right before I died. So I want
Okay,
everybody to pay attention to every story I'm telling you. Like it damn near happened back to back.
okay,
All
okay.
right. And this is leading up to the situation where I end up leaving my body. But I have to tell this story, bro, because I'm trying to. I said the devil thought he had me. So I got to tell this story.
Okay.
So we can understand, like, oh yeah, death was on you,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
right? Death was on you, and I felt it.
yeah.
All right, so it was like back to back, bro. So, man, I'm over here, and I got this situation where I'm with my man. We hanging out. We used to go to like this computer room, Like you said, I got the will, right, Gian? You don't mind if I
Yeah,
ramble a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit out?
yeah, yeah. We're listening to
I I don't want to feel like I'm talking too much, man.
you.
But
We're
I got
listening to you. I'll let you know. You go ahead.
I appreciate you, brother. 'Cause there's a lot. I
No,
appreciate you, man.
no.
Shout out to the AfroSphere, man.
Interesting. Let me say this before you go. I do have a question since you
Yeah.
already you say that the feeling that you had in the within the shootout, is it could you feel the difference of that presence versus enter into darkness? The difference?
Well, you know, while it was going down, that feeling I felt was just strange, bro. I mean, I don't know. I just when you in darkness, bro, which I'm about to get to later on,
Okay.
the Bible say, if your third eye be dark, how deep is that darkness?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
like you can know that God is there, you can know that God saves you, but then you go back to your vomit. You don't change your life, you don't see God. So it's like, yeah, I noticed it. Yeah, I know, but it's like you don't pay the attention you should have paid. You don't heed to the wake up call like you should because how deep is that darkness, bro?
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
We understand it. I understand that. Okay.
yeah, it's just deep, bro. I really can't explain it. It's just like you kind of shake it off. You know what I'm saying? And you just get back to you. Like like the Most High said, He want us to circumcise our heart. So if you don't got that circumcision of heart, you just going to get back to doing what you're doing. Just think about our people that got delivered out of Egypt. They seen the Most High do all these miracles, and this
Yeah.
thing you know, they worshiping the golden calf
Yeah. Yeah.
because their heart wasn't right.
Yeah.
You got to be ready for the Most High. You can see it, you can know, but if you're not ready and you don't really be truly circumcised the heart, you're not going to do nothing.
Yeah. You'll be stagnant.
Yeah, bro, you kind of jumped the gun on me, but hey, we got a deal. Hey, the Most High leading it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
Well
praises!
said. Yeah. Yeah. But what I'm saying is where you were at was you were we were leading out of um we were talking about the Trinitarios
Yeah,
and Dominicans, and I know where we're at, and so you were leading into that next. That's where you were leading to next. If
yeah,
you
no doubt, no doubt. I
okay,
got you out, no doubt. So I had a friend named Chris. You know what I mean, I shout him out on here, my man's. So and shout out to I'm gonna tell the story. Shout out to his mom's Miss Angie. Much love to y'all.
okay,
So I'm a brother. I'm a black man. Obviously, I'm a brother. So but I used to go to the computer room with him. We used to go in the computer after school. We go downstairs. I used to skip school a lot, but anyway, we go to the computer room, and we had our book bags. And at the time, I had the iPod. This is before iPod touches. You know the
okay,
iPod.
yeah,
Before the touches, they had the bulky ones.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
I,
old
it's just iPod, right? It's just an
yeah,
iPod, I
yeah,
think.
just an iPod.
Yeah, so I had an iPod in my book bag. I probably should have took it out of my book bag, but I did it. But anyway, so me, Chris, and some other dude. I forgot this dude's name, but they live right there in the middle of the that wasn't projects. It was like a hood,
Okay,
South Fifth. And he was like, "Yo," Chris' friend was like, "Yo, put your book bag behind the door, and nobody's gonna bother it. Don't worry about it. Let's go downstairs, computer room. I bet we do that." So I come back and our book bags, and we see all our stuff, like in the lobby, just everything. Like you could tell somebody went through our stuff. I'm like, "Yo, what the?" Yo, you know what I mean? Obviously, my iPad is gone. So I'm like, yo, what? All right, iPad gone. Okay. So what he did was that same dude wasn't Chris, but the guy we was with that we ended up knowing. He spread a
yeah,
rumor. He spread a rumor. And in the neighborhood, talking about, oh, you Crip. Said I was a Crip. And
yeah,
that I had killed a Latin king. So he was trying to set me up. Like I don't know for no reason, though. I wasn't even he just do that for no reason, some evilness. So
yeah,
I found out, not knowing. He ain't know I knew a Latin king that was a high ranking Latin king
yeah,
that used to hang out in the middle of that area. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say no names, but shout out to the family. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I said, yo, let's go to him. Cause he used to look out for us. Yeah, he'll we'll walk by him. He used to be like, yo, give us some money, give us some dollars. You feel me? Like he used to look out for niggas. So
Yeah.
I went up to him. So I said, yo, niggas told me what happened. Chris told me what happened. He's like, yo, there's a rumor talking around you crib that you killed somebody, this, that, and the third. So I'm like, all right. So let's go talk to bro. I was say, let's go talk to bro and get the
Yeah.
situation cleared. So I
Yeah.
made it to him. And I went up, so I told him what the situation was. Yo, he looked at me with a wide eye. He was like, I was like, what happened? He like, let me tell you something. He said, if that was true, you wouldn't have made it down here. Because when he used to hustle at was in the middle. Like you had to go through some hoods to get to him. He was in the middle of the
Yeah.
area. So he was like, if this was true, you wouldn't even made it here.
Yeah.
So he cleared it up.
Okay.
Right? He cleared that up. And then shout out, that's why I said shout out to Miss Angie earlier, because me, Chris, and Miss Angie ended up finding out that dude that said we could put our book bags behind the door set up he set us up. And he lied. And he put out that rumor. So
Dang.
so me being the black brother knocked on his door and got my iPod back, if you feel me. So that's
Yeah.
why I said shout out to them, because I'm a black brother in the middle of some Spanish joint getting
Yeah.
my stuff back, and shout out to bro for handling that situation. But either way, that was crazy right there, because at the time, that gang I'm telling you about, they was all out there. And they
Yeah.
was out there with their little machetes wilding out, cutting people up. You know what I'm saying? And I remember a story where they had cut one of the brothers up. It was a blood brother. They had cut his arm off.
Man.
Right there on Hughes, on by the Hughes train station. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And whatnot. So there's a situation where I was at the store, bro. It was like late night. I'm like 15 years old.
Yeah.
Going to the store getting a backwood. And
Okay.
I was getting a backwood, you know what I mean, for somebody, right, older than me.
Okay.
And and the store dude, like wasn't trying to sell me the backwood.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And he's like, it's a Spanish dude. And I'm in the store trying to, just like, yo, he sent me to the store to get a backwood. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, I'm young, but anyway, this is regular Brooklyn stuff, man. You know what I mean? Argue with the I don't really go to this store, so you don't know me like that. But I'm like, sell me the backwood. Like, we just going back, it's regular stuff. It ain't nothing new. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Yeah.
then, so while I'm talking to the trying to get him to sell me the backwood, there's one of them same dudes, them 3D dudes. Like I said, they was out there just doing stuff because they was trying to get a name.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
he like, the 3D dude was like, yo, like, he had this skinny, he had these skinny jeans out, bro. Yo, he had skinny jeans on.
Yeah.
But he
Just
come out with skinny jeans with a big old machete. You know what I mean? A big old machete, bro. That he's like, ayete now, ayete now. And I just felt like this. Like, I felt like, I just knew I was in danger. Like, my senses, you know what I mean? It
yeah.
starts tingling, bro.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I still played it calm. I'm just like, with the yo pot, like, back with whatever, I mean? So he like, ayete, and then the poppy like, no ayete, you loco, no ayete, you loco.
Yeah.
So he put the machete down, whatever. I get up out of there, get the backwood, whatever. I'm out. So I got a Spanish homie, German, whatever. Shout out to my man. I got a Spanish homie at the school. So I go up. So I'm like, yo, bro, tell me the situation that happened at the store. Then he's
Yeah.
like, yo. I'm like, what that mean? He was like, I told you earlier. I said niggas from New York is like animated. So my man was like, that's what he did, bro. He was like,
Oh,
I'm like, yo, what that mean, nigga? He like, yo, that mean kill him now, kill him now. I told you, bro. At that time, they was just doing stuff.
yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
So,
crazy.
yeah.
So what? So how'd you get out of there?
Through the spirit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I just played it calm, bro. That's it. I just
Yeah.
played it calm. I just kept on. I just, when you out, you just know how to move sometimes, bro. I felt the vibe. I understand. I just played it calm. I just like, yo, like, just kept doing what I'm doing. I ain't gonna lie. When Poppy was like, no, I ain't that you loco. I know loco me crazy. I know something you crazy. So Poppy was telling him, leave me alone. I said so.
Yeah.
I knew that. So I was like, I hope this nigga listen to Poppy. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. At least somebody, he was listening to instructions. That's for sure.
Yeah, bro. So that happened, right? So I got another situation with the same dudes, the same 3D situation, but that's what I'm saying. Everything the most I do, you never know, bro. Because yo, at this time, you know what? I'm not sure if I'm jumping, but
No,
whatever. We conversating.
let's go with the story. Yeah, you're
Let,
good.
let's just let's just flow. Let's just flow. Cause at this time of my life, I was dark, bro. I mean, at this time of my life, when all that's going on, like my heart was just cold, and I was just dark. That's the
Mhm.
bad. I just wasn't scared of nothing. I wasn't running. I was with whatever, and
Yeah,
I just thought I was like Mike Tyson or something, nigga. I just everybody, whatever. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I know in the situation with these, since we talking about the threenies, we might as well bring the situation up. But I just know, like, had I been there, my
yeah,
pride probably would have kept me there, and I probably would have got killed this day.
yeah. That's
So
crazy.
it was so it was a situation like I told you. I used to hang out with the Spanish people. I mean, so got the homie and all that. And so we used to be just not even play handball, but we used to hang out on a handball court. You know what I'm saying? The area, like drinking, smoking, regular stuff.
Yeah,
But I had this time I had bought my man. I was living in Red Hook at the time, and I had bought my man from Red Hook, and I brought him over there to hang out with my Spanish homies.
yeah,
And my grandfather ended up calling me because he wanted me to do something for him.
yeah,
So I was on my way back to the hood. And I asked the homie, like, yo, bro, I gotta go back to the hood. My grandfather want me, I gotta go do something for him. He's
yeah.
like, yo, I'm gonna stay here, whatever. I bet. So I bounce.
Mm-mm.
So I bounce, so I'm at the crib, so I come outside, my man that I left in the hood, he come up to me. Shout out to Ty. Ty come up to me. He like, yo, like this nigga, yo, he's Brooklyn niggas, son. We from Brooklyn, so niggas be animated sometimes.
Yeah.
Todd come up to me. He like, yo, Ryan, why you leaving with them niggas? Yo, what happened? Yo, why you leaving with them niggas? I'm like, yo, hold on, what happened, nigga? Like, what you
Yeah.
mean why I leave you with them niggas, nigga? I told you, come on, you ain't want to go. You know what I'm saying? He like, yo, why? I'm like, yo, what happened? Yo, Todd tell me they got chased by them same niggas I told you about, the 3D dudes.
Oh no.
You don't mind me saying, nigga?
No, I don't care.
All right, my bad, bro. I know it's the Afro. Okay.
No, you do. You're a guest. You're telling your story. We don't hate on realness.
Okay, no doubt, bro. So by the same people, the 3D dudes. So the story was, and the reason why I'm happy I wasn't there, cause I told you I was dark, bro, and we don't get to that story. So you get that real understanding why I try to tell you why I think the Most High wasn't there. So
Okay.
what happened was Ty was like, "Yo, they was on a handball court, and they was playing handball, and I guess, yo, I gotta ask Chris, but I think this is the story though. I guess the ball, okay, they was playing handball." So I'm not sure my man started problems with him because he was a pop off dummy. But I
Yeah.
think that the handball went to their side.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. They were playing handball. They actually was playing handball. They was
Yeah.
playing handball. The ball went over there to wherever the 3 niggas was hanging out at, and then Ty got crazy with him. My man got crazy with him. Yo, they said that them dudes. This was over there by Lorma on the J line.
Where's
So they
where's that at in New York for the people that don't know?
that's in Brooklyn.
Okay.
And I don't think like Bed-Stuy or Williamsburg. So it was over there on Loma. So they over there, the ball, he said the ball went over there on their side. Todd popped on them, said something crazy to them Spanish dudes. And they said them niggas stopped pulling out machetes. And it's like, wow, mind you, bro, I just left. Remember, I
Yeah.
told you my
Yeah.
grandfather called me. I
Yeah.
just left. They said,
Yeah.
he was like, yo, this happened like not too long after you left. I literally just left, bro. He said that they pulled out machetes and chased them from Loma to Flushing.
Dang.
Yo. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy, bro. But
That's
my grandpa,
crazy.
huh?
I said that's crazy, and it's like your grandpa maybe saved your life or saved somebody else's life.
Man, he saved my life, bro. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, yeah,
He saved my life, man. He saved my life, man, all day, because like I told you, I was dark, bro. And like I said, all this is going like we on track. All these this is increment to increment. You know what I'm saying? We on track. Now we talking.
yeah,
Now we
yeah.
talking. Now we talking, brother. Now we
Okay.
talking, brother. All praise to the Most High. Now we
So
talking, brother.
okay, so we're so what segue into the next step right now. What
Yeah, man. So
after this?
like I told you, I was dark, and
Yeah,
my heart was just demonic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just that type of nigga that just felt like not I ain't never felt untouchable. I just didn't care. I just
yeah,
felt like whatever, like nigga, whatever. Like I ain't care.
yeah,
So that situation happened. I boom. You know what, bro? And if I that's why I say, yo, the most high, all praises, like his hand is always don't ever think the most high hand is not in the situation.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
before I go in here, I'm gonna tell you something. I met this brother, like I said, like my life, bro. Like I was always getting in trouble, right? I was my mom's, you know what I mean, whatever we go through it. Me and my step pops, we go through it. Next day, I live with my grandmother. Me and my grandmother, she like, yo, you too bad. Go back to your mom's. And then this, that, and the third. And next thing you know, I'm at my grandfather's house. Like I said, I was in Redland with my grandfather. I'm at my father's. I'm at my great grandmother's house. That was my life growing up. Like always
yeah,
getting in trouble, can't get it right. I'm getting this. So that's why my story is like, oh, you was here, you was there. That's why. I was
yeah,
always, you know what I mean? My family, like, yo, you two this. You go ahead, go there, go there. So now I had a situation in my life. My grandmother, like, yo, you wilding out, you coming home too late. Go down south, go with your mom or something. So I'm in North Carolina. Shout out to Fayetteville.
yeah,
My mom's husband, he military, right? So that's why
yeah.
he all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in North Carolina. I went to a school in Fayetteville called E.E. Smith. And I
Okay.
met a dude from Brooklyn in that school. Like he was from Brooklyn, like me. He was from, and he lived in Red Hook. And this is
Yeah,
during my time when I'm in Red Hook. Like I'm like, y'all just came from Red Hook. Like that's the hood. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
So he was from the back over there. I'm just for those that might be from the hood, because like I'm trying to reach souls, niggas that like I'm just trying to keep it real, bro. Like he was from the back right there. He got the precinct. Then he's from the little hills, the little buildings in the back right there. So he was from the back, but he's from Red Hook. And me
yeah,
and him met. And I'm like, me and him chopped it up, this, that, and the third. And this is during my transition of getting kicked out. Like I said, the Most High hand. Remember this, y'all. Most High
yeah,
hand. Always the Most High. When you go back, think about your life, you're like, oh, wow, that was the Father. So anyway, so I met this dude. And this is a time where I'm like, my grandma had enough. I gotta be at my mom's house. I wasn't even in North Carolina that long. I came
yeah.
down here. I ended up getting kicked out of that school
Dang.
and going back to New York, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So now I'm back in New York, and this is a situation that happened with my man. Shout out to Crack, you know what I mean, Joey, whatever. So we at the park. We wasn't at Coffee Park. We at the park on Lorraine Street, but it's in the back. So you on Lorraine Street, but you that park over there.
Okay.
Me and my man, we outside, we chilling, we smoking, we doing what we do. And like two dudes come up,
Okay.
and my man I was with ended up owing homie money.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, like, I was telling my cousin, whatever, the money situation. And he like, yo, man, back that thing out, yo. He like, yo, back out, nigga. Do what you do. And I'm like looking, but it's like, I'm hearing a nigga tell the nigga to back out the burner and to do whatever he gonna do with the burner. But it's like my heart, like I try to tell you, my heart was black. It was like
Yeah,
I was in a dark place. And this
yeah,
is why I tell y'all, like, I'm glad my grandfather called me, because this is the space I was at the time. Because when
yeah,
that happened at that time, that was in that same time that I was
yeah,
black. So
yeah,
I knew I wouldn't have ran.
yeah, yeah,
From
yeah.
the three, I probably would have thought I was Jackie Chan or something trying to fight all the niggas with the machetes. I don't know, would
Yeah.
have died.
Probably would have took one, and the rest would have got you. You feel me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like that though.
Right, bro? So we on the bench. He telling homie to back out the burner. Cause he owe nigga money. Then he looked at me. Nigga like, yo, you from down south? I'm like, yo, I be down south. I look at
Yeah.
this nigga. I'm like, oh shit, nigga. I'm like, yo, know what I mean? I said a nigga name.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Cause
The
that's
nigga
the
that
nigga
was
I
in
met.
class?
That's the nigga I met when I came down south at the
Yeah.
E. Smith joint.
Yeah. That's
You see
crazy.
how the Most High set that up?
Yeah. That's crazy. That's
Cause,
crazy.
'cause what if that situation? What if I never met the nigga when I was down south? That could have went left.
It could have went left for sure. For sure. Yeah, that's crazy. The Most High, where in your story, I just hear the Most High interfering and
Right,
slightly where like you're like, dang, I made it out of that. So you're recognizing that you barely made it out, and so that has to say something to the story. You wasn't too blind, but the darkness was still grasping you.
bro. You know what? I didn't realize that until I came into the truth. That Most High hand was in there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The way I'm looking at it is, nigga, like I'm just like, yeah, nigga, I'm everywhere type stuff. You know what I mean? When I'm in that ignorant state of mind, I'm just like,
Yeah.
yeah, nigga, like everywhere I go, nigga, like I said, like I was getting this situation. I just told you I was in Georgia trying to do my thing there. North
Yeah.
Carolina, do my thing there.
Yeah.
So everywhere I go, trouble follow me.
Yeah. Yeah.
So at that time, my mindset was just like, yeah, nigga, I get down. Like everywhere I go,
Yeah.
everybody I know is in this criminal lifestyle. Like that's it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I ain't want to think the big up into the Most High until I came into the truth and I start analyzing things. I'm like, wow, the Father was there all along.
Yeah.
The Father was there all along.
Do you want to keep on with the story, or do you want to segue how you got into the truth, or are we segued into that?
Well, we gotta keep going, brother. It ain't over
Okay,
yet.
let's go. Let's go.
We got,
It's a journey.
we
Sometimes.
got,
Let's
we
go.
gotta keep going, brother.
Okay, I'm ready. You got me on the edge of the seat, man.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We gotta keep going, man. So that situation happened, man. And come to find out that family was very known.
Yeah.
Very known. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? And my man was bugging out. He like, yo, he know this, he know that, yo, he know this nigga. He wilding out. Cause me, I was always the type of dude when I was outside, I'm just chilling, bro. Like I'm not a nigga, I'm not chasing cloud. I'm not trying to get status. I'm like, I like realness, bro. Like, I don't care. Like, as long as you real, I can rock with you. I don't care. I'm not, even to this day, like, and that's why I think the Most High even brought me into the truth. All praise to the Most High. Like, the mentality I have, like, not scared to talk, not scared to speak. I could go anywhere. I still go to the hood. I still tell the truth. The
Yeah.
Most High just, he put it in me to just keep it real, bro. Like, and that was me in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I never did anything just for status or just for recognition. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
None of
do.
that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know where that came from, but praise y'all, it had to come out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
But yeah,
where were you at? We were at um we were at how you brought the meeting when you went to NYC Fayetteville, and that
yeah,
the in that move, that short move, you met another brother from Red Hook, and
yeah,
you were in the park, and Yah's hand was with you, and he almost flamed you up, or was about to flame you up, and he was like, "Yo, bro, that's you." Yeah, you know what I mean? And so, yeah,
yo.
where we're at, it's getting more interesting by each story.
So the situation, me, Brent, let's just double back to that situation, bro. I'm glad you brought it back up because at that moment where he was like, "Yo, back it out, yo, do what you do," like me by myself, like I ain't care, bro. I was
Yeah,
so dark, like nigga, like until he recognized me, I didn't care. Like I just
yeah,
like as he's saying that, nothing's saying run, nothing is saying, yo, it's danger. It's
yeah,
just like coldness. It's
yeah,
like it's just dark, bro. Like, it's like I don't care, bro. Like
yeah,
it's just a feeling, like an empty feeling.
yeah,
Like Like I
Yeah.
didn't care.
Yeah.
That's why I try to tell you the Most High hand was in that situation because I didn't care. So it's like, yo, if he didn't recognize me, then what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now let's get to this. Man, bro.
Yeah. It's a lot. Sometimes
It's a lot.
when you telling the truth and looking back and having to it's sometimes I find myself in my thoughts while I talk to people, like, you know what I mean, like it just, you kind of remember smells, you remember looks, you remember
Yeah.
feelings, and yeah, you know, you're painting us a picture of a black man in America,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, and the feeling of not caring. Like, I don't care. I don't care can mean I don't love myself. I don't care can mean I have no care for my life. I don't care could mean I don't have nobody that would care that I care. So, you know,
Yeah.
if whatever
Yeah.
that feeling was that you were having, it was, you know, stone cold. And yet,
Yeah.
like you said, there was a hand. There was a hand in there. And
Mhm.
let's move forward. Let's finish that off that story. Let's leave off where we left off there, and then you can segue into where you're going.
My brother. So after all that situation, man, I ended up there was a time where I'm at my grandma's house, man. I'm home alone. I'm taking a shower. And nobody's home. And I'm taking a shower and I hear like three hollow knocks. Like that's not hollow, but you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Three, I'm in the car, so I can't knock on the table, but I hear like three hollow knocks. Do, do, do. And then I say I hear somebody run down the stairs. Brrr, real loud. Brrr.
mm.
So I'm like, yo, what was that?
Yeah, yeah.
So I come out the shower, nobody's home, bro. Nobody's home. And I'm like, yo, what the heck was that, yo? You know what I'm saying? And I told my grandma about the situation. And she told me that my uncle had a time where he was sleeping in the room. It's a room I used to sleep in. But he was
Yeah,
sleeping in the room, but he said he felt something tickle his feet. And then he said he heard somebody run down the stairs. Brrr. Same thing.
crazy.
So I'm like, yo, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I had experienced that. I was just going through like a lot of sleep paralysis at that time. So it was just a lot of demonic
What
activity going on. That's why I'm telling you this. You
means
know,
so sleep paralysis? What was that about?
like anytime I fell asleep, I'm talking about damn near every time I fell asleep, it got to the point where I hated being alone. And if I was tired, I'll fight my sleep because I knew like once I go to, it was so every day. It was typical, bro. Like every time I fell asleep, I was guarantee you, I would have a paralysis.
Okay.
Guarantee. It got
Yeah,
to the point where at this time, I'm telling you, where all this stuff, darkness is going on, all this stuff is
yeah,
going on. Like this
yeah,
same circle is all these events going on. It was,
yeah,
and when I used to go to sleep, it was paralysis, bro. I wake up, I couldn't move. It was one time I was on my grandmother's couch. I
yeah,
fell asleep, and it was like when I couldn't move to the point where I did finally move. I was out my body, but this is not what I'm talking about my near death experience. But
yeah,
since you asked,
yeah, yeah,
since you
yeah,
asked,
yeah, 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 yeah.
we had a moment where I'm sleeping on the couch. I couldn't move. It's like I got up, but I wasn't. I was out my body, and I'm looking, and I got back in.
Yeah.
And sleep paralysis was like that. It was terrible. So I
Terrifying.
used to hate. You got it, bro.
I say that sounds terrifying, scary, really scary. Like, yeah,
Yeah,
I've had some sleep paralysis, and I used to sleep with a Bible, but having it back to back to back every night.
man. It was during nighttime, daytime. Like the time I talk about on the couch, that was during the day. So it was just a lot of that going on at the time. You know what I mean? Sleep paralysis, bro. So I was
Yeah,
having a lot of that. A lot of demonic encounters.
yeah, yeah,
So going back to my that cold dark heart that I had. So there was a time where after school, You know what I'm saying? And this is the time in New York where I told you we talked about this earlier, where
Yeah.
people was getting shot in New York, in Brooklyn, whatever, but they wasn't dying, but niggas was getting stabbed and dying. You know what I'm saying? So I bring this up for a reason. So it was a lot of like shootings. It was just a time in New York that if you was there, you was there. Like, if you know type situation. But people were surviving shots but dying from getting stabbed. And I say this because there was a time after school where I used to hang out with this dude, and all we used to do was smoke after school. That's what we did. I didn't know this dude outside of his personal life. I just knew him in school. You know what I'm saying? And what we'll do is we'll just smoke and go our way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. So he was more or less a smoking buddy. Everybody back in high school had a smoking buddy. Like you was cool, like you know what I mean? Like we smoke, but it's like it ain't no more than that. And
Okay.
when in saying that, when I just thinking about just what you're about to go into, a lot of the people that I continued to hang out with my life were mostly smoking buddies with no no really
Okay.
interest other than that. So, I just wanted to say that because I can identify with that as a
Yeah. So he was nobody I knew personally. He was just somebody I just smoked with. So after school, we walking after school, and next thing you know, we see like a block full of dudes. Like a whole lot of niggas, bro. Like a whole block full of dudes, man. And I'm like, yo, who them dudes over there? Because in New York, sometimes they might have like school rivalries where
yeah,
like different schools will fight and clash with each other. And I
yeah,
know recently my school had went and mobbed on some. I forgot the name of the school. They went and did that. So I'm thinking it's like get back in that sense. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So the
yeah,
guys I was with, they was like, yo, like I mean, we getting ready. We looking. We like, all right, whatever, whatever. We getting ready. And the dude, so somebody walked up. And I'm like, I'm in my fighting stance. I'm like, yo, what up, what up, what up, what up? And he
yeah,
like, yo, not you. He like the nigga with the hat on. It was
yeah,
my man that I used to smoke with. So I asked him. I'm looking, I'm like, yo, man, what you do? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, yo, what you do, yo? Like, yo, you got like a whole hood coming after you. What did you
yeah,
do? I
yeah,
need to
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah. ASAP.
ASAP. I don't know you like that, bro. So he's shaking his head and he like, I know what it is. Know what he said. I'm like, what did you do? But he's shaking his head like, I know what it is. I know what it is. What did you do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Yeah,
did you do?
yeah. He panicking.
He like, I know what it is. I say, you know what? I don't know what the fuck you did. Damn, man, my bad, bro. I hope this don't mess up the interview.
No, no.
Okay,
Finish the story. Just go.
okay. I'm like, I don't know what you did, but I walked away. So it was me, Kadeem, and some dude we call Budman. And now
Yeah,
my whole thing of walking away is, bro, I just smoke with you. I'm not about to fight. It's like they done brought their whole hood with them. I'm not
yeah,
about to fight a whole hood. And you could have raped somebody. You could have touched a little kid. You could have killed somebody. They know. I don't know what you do, bro, outside of
yeah,
school.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I'm asking you what you did. You're telling me you know what you did,
yeah.
but you're not telling me what you did.
That's crazy.
So I walk away.
Okay.
So I walk away. Me, some guy named Budman, I forgot Budman name, but if Budman see this, if this happen to go viral, hey bro, hit me up.
Mhm.
Comment, say something, man. Cause I want to holler at him. I
Yeah,
had a dude named Kadeem. Kadeem, shout out to you. But anyway, I'm walking, and then Budman look at me. He like, yo, Rob, yo, it's like it's mad niggas behind us, like 16, whatever, mad dudes. Cause in New York, they think, you know what I'm saying? Like we from the town, you know. They
yeah,
see we walk away. They think we what's that word? You know that PUSSY?
yeah, 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 yeah,
They
yeah.
think we that. They think we that. They think we left our man or something. They think we let. Like, you know what I
Um,
mean? They're not knowing like this somebody we smoke with, but that's how y'all taking it.
yeah,
So Budman like, yo, he like, yo, Rod, like, yo, it's mad dudes behind us. Yo, like, yo, should we run?
yeah,
I told you I was dark at the time, bro. I remember that situation I told you about
Yeah.
homie on the bench.
Yeah.
That's why I thank the Most High that when them 3D dudes was there, I all prayed that my grandfather called me.
Yeah.
'Cause I was dark, bro.
Sound
I didn't
sound,
care,
sound like you were on a dark path, man. Constant darkness, constant getting out of the hair of your teeth.
bro. I didn't care, bro. So
Yeah.
Budman like, yo, should we run? I'm like, I don't run from no man. You know what I'm saying? I told Budman, I said, yo, I don't run from no man.
Views on your Denzel. Huh?
Yo, my man. Yo, I said, look, that's why I brought up the situation where I told you that this is a time in New York where everybody was getting shot and surviving, but getting stabbed and dying. I
Yeah.
had a man, R.P. Tyreek, homie from he was from North Carolina, but he came to New York. He was out there in Sumner. Shout out to Tyreek. Rest in peace to the brother. He ended up getting stabbed not too long. You know what I mean? And he died, man. You know what I'm saying? But this is
All right.
during a time where
RIP.
there was a time where a lot of niggas was getting stabbed and dying and getting shot and surviving. I bring that up because, bro, in New York, we all carry ice picks, bangers, whatever, you know what I mean? Something to poke a nigga up with. We carry
Yeah.
that. So if
Yeah.
I'm telling you I'm getting chased, or not even chased, cause I ain't run, but if I'm telling you that Budman is like, yo, there's like 16 niggas, whatever, behind us, and they coming towards us, and I'm not running, you don't think at least one of them niggas could have had something to poke you
Yeah.
up with?
Yeah. They probably did. Crazy.
Man, I told Budman, I said, yo, I'm not scared of no man. I'm not running.
Mm-hmm.
Budman didn't run. He was like, I'm with you. Now, that's why I say, shout out to Budman, comment, you know what I mean? Let me know where you at. Shout out to Kadeem, but at the same time, I just remember Budman being there. Like Kadeem, when I
Yeah.
went to school, Kadeem said he stayed and he got jumped too, but I don't remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember Budman being there. Budman said he ain't running. And I was like, I bet. Respect, nigga. So
Yeah.
all I remember is niggas ran up, boom, hit Budman. I'm like, what? Get off Budman. So I start walking up. Dude came, nigga, he smiling. Start hitting him. We get jumped. That's it.
Yeah.
I told you. They brought their whole hood with them. We get jumped. I come out that situation, right?
Okay.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, anything could have happened in that time. Like, nigga, I could have got stabbed, anything, bro. Like, a whole bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
Like 16 plus probably dudes, bro. Like, I'm trying to tell you, they was deep. So anything could have happened, but I didn't run because my heart was so dark. Me as a grown man now, being small, I probably would have ran.
Yeah. Yeah. It sounds like you had a lot of pride, a lot of darkness, pride,
Yeah,
dark pride.
dark pride, bro. So that happened. So now I'm down south now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
down south.
about how old are you right now?
Like 16.
Okay. So
Like 16. Like
okay.
16. Because when I went to Job Corps, I wasn't old enough yet to even like leave the campus by myself. I used to jump off the campus.
Okay.
My man used to come pick me up.
Oh, crazy.
So I know I was young, but I was like 16, bro, at this time, man. So now, as like I told y'all, the devil thought he had me. Like all these situations, I could have died, bro.
Yeah.
And there was multiple situations of them things going off, and I'm surviving. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So that happened. The homie from down south, you know what I mean? He recognized me. The 3 do in the store. I left the situation. My grandfather called me. I got jumped by like more than like 16 niggas, probably about 16 the most. I would say that. It's no exaggeration. The niggas brought like the whole hub with them.
Yeah.
So all this is going on back to back. You feel me?
Yeah.
And now,
They say bad things happen in threes and bunches.
bro, I'm telling you, it kept happening. It was a time where after school, I was walking. It was winter. It was winter time. And if and when you coming from school, like going to the train station, it'd be like a pack of kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It'd be like mad kids and stuff. And
Yeah.
like I felt like somebody like I'm walking, right? And I felt like somebody opened up an oven. on my face. It was just like an oven, bro, and like a consuming fire. And it just like it felt like it melted my out of nowhere. Mind you, I'm not in the church. I'm not in no Bible. I'm not God, religion, nothing. I'm straight up in the street, smoke weed, get high, drink every day, try to get money, whatever I'm gonna do. I'm not worried about God.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
why is this happening to me? Like I told you about the 3 hollow knocks out of
Yeah.
nowhere, running down the stairs. I'm not doing nothing to play tricks with my mind, sleep paralysis every day. What am I doing? Like I'm not. I don't even know why this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm walking after school, and I felt like this oven, like an oven, just opened up, and just fire came out, and it just like hit my face. I'm like what the and I start bumping into people. I'm like and it just went away.
Mhm.
It just went away.
Mhm.
Like, I don't know. I'm walking regular to the train station, cold outside, and I
Yeah.
felt a heat just hit my face, fire. I'm like what the Now back to normal. I'm like, what was that?
Yeah.
What
Well,
was that? I don't know what was that?
yeah.
That's why I said that was what he had me, bro. I think the devil was calling for my soul,
It
B.
sound like the Lord gave you some of that hellfire, let you feel a little bit.
Man, bro, it was crazy, man. That's the best way I can explain it, bro. And it just came out of nowhere. So I'm like, man. So all that, like all this was going on in New York, man. And like I said, I'm not no dummy, bro. I could feel it. Like I felt like an airy feeling. The best way I could say it, explain it. It was like an airy feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Like
I
feel
just felt airiness. Like
feeling.
I felt like, yo, something's gonna happen. Like at any minute, like something could happen. I just felt airy. So there was a Job Corps. So I heard about. I don't know how the hell I even heard about Job Corps, but I
Mhm.
heard about Job Corps. So I signed up for Job Corps in New York. I went downtown Brooklyn, signed up for Job Corps down there, and like I told you, my husband in the military. So I
Yeah.
went down to my mom, signed up for Job Corps down there in Georgia, and came back home to New York. And I just basically played the waiting game.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Yeah.
whoever's gonna call me, I'm gonna go there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So Georgia ends up calling me first. So I go down south to Georgia, and as I'm waiting, I'm at my mom's house. You know what I mean? I go down south to Georgia. I just gotta wait for them to give my start date, whatever.
Yeah.
This is where it get real at. So now I'm sleeping. It's daytime. You know what I'm saying? And once again, that sleep paralysis come upon me. I'm
Yeah.
sleeping. And sleep paralysis is coming, but this is different. So I'm sleeping. I'm laying down. And next thing you know, I can't move. Regular, wake up, can't move, can't move. And next thing you know, it's like the movies, man. You know, like at the edge of my door, you can see my door's open to the room. The room door's open, but it's like the movies, like a flash, like a
Yeah.
flash. So first I see a dark shadow of a human figure go into the room, like a shadow. And then next thing you know, I see a figure at the front of the door. Then that figure comes closer and closer. And next thing you know, sitting on my bed. And it's like an old lady in a pink garment with a skinny, very skinny old lady, look very demonic. She's very
Yeah.
skinny and she's an old lady. She's at the foot of I'm at the bed. She started at the bed. It was like a flash. And each flash she gets closer. And next thing you know, she's sitting at my bed. And I'm looking, I can't talk, I can't move. I'm just like, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at her. And she's looking at me and she's looking real wicked.
Yeah.
And she's looking at me, bro. She do a smile. And I'm just like, yeah, I can't move, bro. And next thing you know, I look to my left. Cause she's right here. I look to my left. I'm lying. So I look. I'm like, can't move. And I heard like a voice. Okay, I watch the lady. She looks at me with an evil look. I look up. But and the next thing you know, I hear like I hear it. So I can't move. I look to my left and I see a shadow of a big, like real big brolic. big muscles, but very small. And he had spikes on his back, a whole lot of spikes on his back. He had claws, real long, sharp-looking claws, teeth like venom, real skinny, but very pointy. His teeth was like what's that? Like Street Fighter, that dude, that green, like
Blanca or
yeah, like Blanca, bro. It was like Blanca, bro. Like small, really big back, spikes on his back, very skinny, sharp nails. He had like his mouth was like venom. Like I could just explain venom, like venom. It was just spitting, like it was just like, but it's like Blanca too. I can't explain it, bro. But it was like that. I all I see was teeth though. Like it's just all I see is teeth and claws. I see the shadow. I look at the shadow. And he had little feet, and he was just like up to my belly. Like so, it was like his feet was very small and skinny, and it was like dangling off my belly. Like he was not my size. Like he was small, like 3 feet, 4 feet. Like he had to be like very small. But he was very big and strong, and he had very like I told you, the teeth was very sharp and skinny.
Like a demon.
Bro, it was a demon, bro. But I could tell you what it looked like. 'Cause I seen the shadow.
Yeah.
So what I ain't get confused, but I had to let y'all understand. I heard that first. And when I heard that, I looked and I seen the shadow. It was like clawing. It was like clawing on me. It was like he was clawing on me. It's like he was trying to get into my soul. It was like just clawing me, bro. And I just said Jesus. But I ain't know the name was Yahusha. I said Jesus, bro.
Yeah.
And it was all over, right? But I'm like, whoa. But like we said earlier, if your third eye be dark, how deep that darkness. I'm just want to get that scripture, man. Let me see. My wife bought me a phone. Cause I told her I wanted to look at the scriptures real quick.
First scripture.
Let me just read it real quick.
Yeah, we got pause for it. I'll give you some time.
How deep is that darkness? Let's hit this real quick, man. So it says this is Matthew 6:23. Trying to pull it up here. All right, but if thy eye be evil, thy whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness? You would have thought that situation would have turned me to God.
Yeah.
Or had me like going to a church or something.
Yeah.
But it didn't.
It didn't?
No, bro, it didn't. So I come out that situation and I'm just like, I made it. You know, I was like, I just made it. And I mean, just back to my regular life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just back to my regular life, man.
Yeah.
So that was the final thing that happened spiritually, as in like, you know what I mean? Like, as in my life just being almost like took it from me, like supernaturally. So supernaturally, we had the 3 hollow knocks. We had the hellfire on my face from the school. And then we had the that sleep paralysis situation. And this is why I said the devil thought he had me, because then you had those 3 spiritual events, but we had physical events that happened that we talked about, dealing with the dude in the store, dealing with me getting jumped, dealing with the guy on the bench. Right, he said gonna bring the gun out. I didn't care. My heart was cold. You know you know what I mean, when things was going on, I felt the force field. You know what I'm saying? So we had all that stuff that went down. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. It was just a lot of stuff that was just telling me, like, dude, the devil's he think he's tormenting you, letting you know, like, I'm about to collect your soul.
Yeah.
So I'm about to tell you how I died, bro. Anything before I tell you about when I died?
Yeah. Man, we on the edge of our seats, man. Just keep on going, and we are headed on 2 hours and 6 minutes. So just give you a time, just to let you give you time. You don't have no time limit, but you know, to give you a time check in. So yeah, let's go. We'll segue into continue or segue into something else, but we follow you.
Okay. So like I told you, so we had Job Corps now. So I finally made it to Job Corps. So I used to pop these pills called triple C's, right? Codeine pills.
What I know what those are. I never
Okay.
I never took them, but the homies on the bus used to take them. They used to say them things used to take them. Yeah, you can go.
They take you through there. Let me say it. So I used to pop triple C's, man. But the thing, I was popping them a while ago. So the thing is, like, as much as you reach a tolerance, so you need to pop a certain amount. So I popped about 16 this day.
Yeah.
Right. So, if you're new to triple C's, you probably pop about 5, you'll be all right. About 8, you'll be good. 10, you'll be all right. But once you've been conditioned to them, you gotta pop more than 10.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I pop more than 10. So I pop these triple C's, man, and I'm listening to my music. I'm jamming to my music, and next thing you know, my heart started beating funny. Like, I'm at Job Corps at this time. My heart started beating funny. I'm like, my heart, like, it starts sounding like boom, 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 boom. I hear my heart beating. I'm like, oh, what the? My heart beating funny, like boom, boom. I can hear it, boom, boom. And the music I'm listening to, the music I'm listening to starts sounding like disorientated. Like, it was like like the movie, like, it was like the music. The music just starts sounding like disorientated. I can't. What's that word up?
Yeah. It was
Disorientated.
Yeah. There you go.
So it's like the music's like sounding crazy. I'm like, oh, and next thing you know, my heart. It's like I had a stethoscope on my heart, and it's going boom, 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 boom. And next thing you know, I'm on my body. I'm
Crazy.
gone. And when I came on my body, I felt real good. Like, I just felt like as soon as I come out, it was like a force. Like, I'm coming out. Like, and I just felt like a blanket of peace come on me. Like, it was like I'm out. As I'm coming out, I just felt like this blanket of peace. Like, woof. I just felt good. I just felt real good. I couldn't explain it. I just felt real good, like peace. I just felt good. I was like, whoa, I feel good. But I'm on my body.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at myself. And I'm laying down on the table. Because, like, as I'm walking, it's like I just collapsed on the table in the pavilion. I went to Brunswick Job Corps Center, so I collapsed on the pavilion. But I'm looking at myself laid down on the table. And I'm watching myself. And I'm looking. And I'm like, oh, that's my body. But when I say that's my body, it was like, if you know how we have a conscience?
Yeah.
And how you can say something in your head?
Yeah.
But it's like when I said it in my head, it was my voice, like how we talking now.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was like I was air, bro. I was air, bro. Like, I was just air. But I was like, yo, that's my body. I said, that's my body. And as I'm talking, it's like I said, it's air. I'm invisible. I'm focused on my body. And I see myself and I see everything else all around me. But my main focus is my body. And I'm just like, that's my body. I said, that's my body. I said, that's my body. I couldn't believe it. I'm constantly saying, that's my body. And I realized, and I just felt like there was something behind me that was spinning. I felt like there was a spinning force behind me. And something was like, I just knew not to look back. And I just focused on my body, but I felt like there was something behind me that if I turned around, it would have sucked me in.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to turn around. So I knew if I would have turned around, I would have got sucked into something. So I just stayed focused on my body. And I said, once I realized that was my body, I said, God, put it back in my body. God, please 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 put it back in my body. I was just begging God, bro. That's all I said, bro. And next thing you know, it was like a baseball. It's like a picture of a baseball. It was like, all I could feel was like somebody just said, whoosh, throw me back. And next thing you know, I was, oh, and I'm back. Just like that, I'm back. It was like I was a rushing wind, bro. And I was back to my. It was like somebody just threw me, and I was back in my body. I felt the wind just come through my. It was like, oh, and I was back, and I felt myself, and I was still high, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And,
man, crazy.
and I make sure when I tell that testimony, I tell people the Bible say you die in whatever state you left. Well, I don't know if the Bible say that, but I heard you die whatever state you left. And it's like I was high. So when I came back, I was still high. So my reason me saying that is be careful. Like if you want them drugs, like you don't want to die. You want to die praising the Most High. You want to die in the peace of the Lord. You don't want
Yeah.
to die in your sin. You don't want to die in your wickedness because that's how you're going to wake up on judgment.
Yep.
Because when I came back high. Because that's how I died.
Exactly.
I ain't come back sober.
No.
So when I came back, and Most High put me back in my body, I'm back. And I'm sober, bro. I'm sober, I'm sorry. But I'm still high, but I'm back. I'm still high. So I go to the dorm room, I go to sleep, I sleep it off. But this kind of goes back to what I said earlier. You said you jumping the gun. When I
Yeah.
was like, you know how deep that darkness and how people return back to their vomit despite what they see, what they know. Like I literally died, bro. I literally died, came out my body. Man, I begged God to put me back. He put me back in my body. But even though he restored me life, I didn't come to the truth because that happened in like 2010, 11.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I didn't come into the truth until 2019.
Okay.
So even after me dying and begging God to put me back, and he put me back, I was still living life like a sinner, bro. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
So so where there was you all these things are happening, darkness is coming to you, you're having spiritual things happen, you're having physical things happen, and now we're segueing into how you got into the truth, correct?
Yeah, bro. So basically, Mosai put me back in my body. Um, I'm back, man. And at that time, those same pills that killed me, I was selling them.
Mm.
And you would have thought that after me having that experience, that I would have probably went to church, seek the Most High, seek God, whatever. I didn't do that, bro. I'm talking about I went back to my dorm. I went to sleep, woke up, never took another triple C a day in my life, but that next day I sold the rest of what I had. Knowing that these same pills just killed me.
Man,
And,
crazy.
right, bro. And I begged God to put me back and he restored me. But I went back, I sold the rest of the pills.
Mm.
And I just lived my life, bro. And like I said, the people are people that went into. I was no better than the people that the Most High delivered out of Egypt, parted the Red Sea, fed them manna, and they still worshiped the golden calf. Still couldn't get it right. I was no better. This is why I try to tell you, circumcision of heart is what matters, bro. You
Okay.
gotta be ready, y'all. But and when I think about that stuff, and now I'm in the truth. I look back at that, I'm like, wow. Like that Matthew we just read, Matthew 6:23. How deep is that darkness?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How deep is that darkness, man?
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
had all these encounters that I told you about. I did not turn back.
Mm.
Came out my body. Most High restored me.
Stiff neck people.
Man, I couldn't. I'm like, man, now I'm in the truth, I just be like, wow. But at the end of the day, why the Most High did it? What did we say earlier about Joseph?
He brings you low to bring you high.
Exactly. And what did we read in the beginning of this video? By our testimony. You know, we receive salvation through that testimony,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
just showing how the Most High work. So that's why I said I wouldn't change nothing. And all praise to the Most High, like the scriptures say. A lot of us think that we chose God, or God, I gave my life to Jesus and I changed. No, the
Yeah,
Bible said you did not choose me, but I chose you.
yeah, yes,
You know what I
yes.
mean? We did not choose. He chose us, huh?
Praise
From
Yah,
the
praise
beginning.
Yah.
So all that stuff I just told y'all about, that was all for this right here, huh? For me to get his testimony and tell y'all, bro. We get into the truth.
Okay, let's get into the truth, man.
Oh man, how I got into the truth, man. So, yeah, like I said, after I died, Most High brought me back, man, through the miracle. I still ain't searched. I still, you know what I mean? I was just doing me out for the majority of my time until I came into the truth. I was just still raising hell, still chasing money, still being part of the world. Like you would never even guess that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So, how I came into the truth. How I came into the truth, man. I
yeah. How you came into the truth, and maybe a little bit of uh, how you came into truth, and maybe we can talk about also what you strive to be as an Israelite man. Maybe that on the tail end.
copy. How I came into the truth, man. So, it's ironic, man, because being from New York, you know what I'm saying? You would have thought I would have been knew the truth. Because, like, in New York, when I was, like the Nation of Islam, I grew up, my father was a 5%er. So I had the 5% of knowledge. I knew about the 5%. Like, basically, I was saying New York is the mecca of all type of black. You got your Nation of Islam. You got your Israel. You got your Egyptology. You got all that. You got the mecca of all that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But I actually came into the truth in Washington State.
Hey, hey, you
You
already know.
know what I'm saying?
You already know.
Oh, praise. So I used to see the Israelites on the corner walking by, but I guess it just wasn't my time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So, um, um, I get into some trouble in New York. I was out there wilding out, doing certain things that excited the wrong attention, and I noticed that attention. You know what I mean? That attention that I was getting. So I said, let me go somewhere, cool off, and just relax somewhere. So, like I said, my mother, husband's in the military, so that's how they move around. So that's what she happened to be in Washington.
yeah,
So I'm like, all right, let me go out there to Washington, cool off a little bit because I got the wrong attention here in New York. So I'll go to Washington, just kind of lay low, whatever. And
and he
while
about Washington State, ladies and gentlemen. So,
yeah, Washington State, yeah, I was out there, Lacey, Washington. So I get a job at Regalo. And shout out to brother Al, man. Like I said, if I make it to the kingdom, most high willing, and he make it to the kingdom, most high willing, may the most high make us neighbors, man.
yeah,
Shout out
yeah.
to that brother. Shout out to that brother.
Shout
Cause
out,
even though,
Al, man.
yeah, shout out to brother Al, man. Cause like just coming into the truth was supernatural.
Yeah, yeah. Tell us more.
Just coming into the truth was supernatural. So I'm at the job at Regalo, and the brother Al was like, it was just me and him in the break room. We by ourselves. And he said, "Hey, brother, do you know who you are?" I said, "Yeah, I know who I am."
Yeah,
And the reason why I say I know who I am, because like I told y'all earlier, when I had the job at the Smithfield plant in North Carolina, and I was seeing the brothers gang banging and getting fired for smoking weed at the locker room, coming out of work, seeing yellow tape because they shooting after the job. That made me go into the Nation of Islam, which had me looking up Farrakhan. And before that, growing up, like I said, my father was a 5%er, so I knew about the 5% knowledge. Like you said, I was into the Christian church at one time. And just being on the block in general, you always building, trying to figure things out. So I had this type of pride on me as a black man, as in, what you gonna tell me that I don't know?
yeah, yeah,
So when Brother Al asked me, he said, "Brother, do you know who you are?" I was like, "Yeah, I know who I am." He said, "Brother, do you know you an Israelite?" I said, Y'all know I'm an Israelite. Y'all know I'm an Israelite. But when I said that, it was like something came upon me. It was like
Yeah,
it was like I can't even explain it. It was like I got chills all over. And when I said I know I'm an Israelite, I know I'm an Israelite. It was like it wasn't even me speaking. It was just like something coming out of me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
And he was like, "Brother, what tribe are you from?" I said,
yeah,
"Tribe of Judah, tribe of Judah." And it's like same thing, but that feeling intensified. It was
yeah.
just coming out of me. It just intensified. It was, and I said, "Tribe of Judah, tribe of Judah." And I just think the Most High that brother didn't say, "Okay, brother, you know who you are. You know what it is. Okay, bro, I'll leave you alone." Nah, he said, "You know what, brother? Check out this video." They sent me a video and shout out. I mean, this is how I came into the truth. I might not just subscribe to these brothers no more. As far as like, I believe in Christ. I believe Christ came from a virgin. I believe ain't nothing impossible with the Most High.
Yeah.
If he could put the Most High could put the, I mean, like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, the Most High, the creator of all. Ain't nothing impossible for him. I say that because GOCC teaches that we come from that Christ came through the seed of man, but I believe he came, you know what I mean, through the virgin birth. And I mean, it ain't nothing for the Most High to put the spirit in a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Brother Al showed me the video called GOCC Tribe of Judah. And he said, "Watch this, brother." And I was like, all right. And man, as soon as I get home, that's the first thing I put on the TV.
Oh, for real?
Because look, I didn't know what a Tribe of Judah was.
Oh,
I knew what an Israelite was. I heard we was the Jews. But
yeah.
even though something came over me and said, "I know I'm an Israelite," I said, "I know I'm an Israelite." But when he said, "What tribe are you from, brother?" I said, "Tribe of Judah, tribe of Judah." It was this. I'm like, "What is that?" I understand that, but I had that pride.
Said it.
So as soon as I got to the crib, I said, "Yo, I'ma watch this video, cause I don't know what the heck a tribe of Judah is. I don't
Yeah.
know what that was that came upon me, but I'ma watch that video." And I watched it. It was a 3 hour video. It was called GOCC Tribe of Judah. And I watched that video, and it was down the rabbit hole ever since. I've been in the truth, man. That's it. I mean, since then, I never looked back. I've just been studying. All praise to the Most High, and that's it. All praise. That's it, bro.
Well,
That's
that's
my
the
testimony.
story. Well, let me before we close up, um I just want to ask a question, and I just want to ask the question: what type of Israelite are you, or what type of Israelite do you strive to be? From this, it sounds like you were rooted in darkness. Now you're rooted in the Most High,
Mhm.
Yeshua, and the Holy Ruach. And so, um, is there anything you strive to be, or is there anything you want to say about in general about being an Israelite, man? Does it give you pride? Let's just end on some, maybe you went all through that. You're in the truth. What's next? What's the next step for YAHMEL? What's the next step that brothers may need to take? You got the testimony. You're making a walk. What type of Israelite man do you strive to be, or what words do you have for the brothers that are in the next step that you're going towards?
Man, all praise to the Most High for that question. Most High said there's two greatest commandments: love the Most High and love your neighbor as yourself. Praise Yah, man. Loving my neighbor as myself. I like just remaining humble, remaining humble and remaining real, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm just gonna be honest. Like a lot of us, we get told like we try to give the knowledge, we try to spread this word, and a lot of people. Me and my woman was talking the other day about how people want to learn the hard way,
Mm,
and the thing is, when I look back at my life and a lot of people that I knew is not here no more. A lot of people that I know did time in jail Some people doing life. Some people that did that jail time and it changed them mentally, that they're no longer the same. I know people that are no longer mentally the same. When they say, thank God that I got my mind, that's a real thing. If people lose their mind out here. So my thing is remaining humble, lot, and let people know that. Man, let me get this script. Can I get a scripture real quick, brother?
Let's finish the thought.
It's part of the thought.
Okay, then go.
I
Finish it
gotta
up.
get it.
Finish it up.
Make no tarry to turn to the Lord. This is right. Let me get this real quick. I wish I knew it right here. Okay. The Bible, the word is right. 5 and 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall thy wrath of the Lord come forth, and thy security thou shalt be destroyed, and perish in the day of vengeance. So don't haste to turn to the Most High. Cause they say everybody not gonna learn, bro. The learning the hard way, like me, that's the grace and mercy of the Most High that I'm here to tell my story. But there's people that they might have learned a lesson, but they woke up in eternity. They waking up in eternity into hell, bro. Everybody don't learn. Some people learn a lesson, but now their mind is gone. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. Turn back now. Don't wait until it's too late. Because everybody don't make it. Let me tell you something, I didn't make it, I didn't make it, I told you I died. That's the whole thing of the testimony. I came out my body, It ain't nothing but the grace of the Most High that ain't put me back. I told my woman, I said, listen, I think what happened was, I think my heart exploded, when I heard that boom, 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 and I'm on my body, I think my heart busted. I heard about people that do too much drugs and their heart explode.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. I didn't make it. That's just by the grace and the mercy of the Most High that I'm here to tell my testimony, brother. So I tell people, you don't know what learning until it's too late mean, bro. Everybody not going to make it until be able to tell you their story. Some people died, bro. Some people went through it and they didn't survive it. Some people went through it and it destroyed them mentally. So make no tarrying to turn to the Most High. While you have breath in your body, seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all things shall be added unto thee, man.
Man,
so being
strong.
an Israelite and just being humble, remaining real, because this is who we are. There ain't no religion. Hey, Goliath ain't the only person that David slayed.
Yeah.
So it's real life, right? Seek the Most High first, and all things shall be added unto thee,
Yeah, I you know what? I just want to say this is just a good time to end everything. YAHMEL, great story. Great scripture reading. You had me on the edge of the seat, story after story. Where is it going to go next? Always tying in the Lord in there. And I'm glad that you chose this platform, the AfroSphere, to, share your testimony. It's our first video of the year. And I'm just, I know that, unofficially, officially, we said maybe a part 2, but anytime, come back anytime, come back. We love this story, and thank you for sharing.
Hey, shout out to you. All praise to the Most High. Thanks for the opportunity for me to give my testimony out. I was wondering, is it okay if I could play a song to end this out?
Yeah, let's end it out.
All praises, brother. Let me go ahead and get it. Get the song going. And I'd like to shout out.
And for everybody out there, if you need a Hebrew Israelite playlist, YAHMEL is available. If YAHMEL is available, he will send you one, and it will hit.
Hey, all pray. Can I shout out the YouTube page, y'all Misfits out?
Yeah, of course.
Hey, shout out y'all Misfits. Man, a great group of brothers seeking the Most High in spirit and in truth. The way that brothers got together was supernatural. May the Most High, if it's in the Most High will, we will share how brothers got together. I mean, it was just all Most High hand was in everything, man. And brothers just coming to y'all in spirit and in truth, man. Shout out to y'all Misfits, man.
Yeah, shout out to y'all's Misfits.
Please don't leave me. Please don't go. Hey. Cause I done fell off again. My bad decisions got me in a place of distraught again. Look in the mirror, I don't look the same. I got somewhere in my thoughts again. Try to dress it up, make it look pretty. Silently crying so no one can hear me. And I can't come to the phone. Just please leave me alone. Really, I'm scared. Don't wanna tell you I'm living in sin. The Most High forgave me of my sin. Don't wanna tell you I did it again. Nah, I just need to repent. I know. Get up, try it again. Righteous. Abba, please help me fight this. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you.
Yeah. Father in heaven, I'm having a crisis. You know how heavy this life gets. Fight the flesh with a tight fist, but I'm getting tired and I might slip. Might fall, but I don't trip, cause you're in control of my soul. So if any day I'm feeling hot or cold, I know you controlling them both. This here righteous man falls 7 times while I'm on fall number 88. I would've died in the hands of man, but it's all praise. I would give me grace. Father, free me from my worldly ways. I wanna see the 12 pearly gates. I fought the fight and I kept the faith in Christ to the church.
Whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you.
Yeah, hallelujah. I get it, I'm weak in the flesh and I had to admit it. Had a cheat sheet for the test and I still fell short while bearing your image. Back to the trenches from Kimmage, you feel a lot different about sin when you in it. I can have plenty of riches like Saul, but what's life if I'm dead in the spirit? Repeating my sin like a parent, forgive me for being a burden. Repent to the great physician, don't cut me off like a surgeon. Save me from the Medes and Persians, keep my gaze from the reach of the virgin. Everyone don't have the privilege of serving, I just wanna hear well done with the verdict. Good and faithful servant.
Father, I sinned
again,
over and over again. Have mercy on me.
Have mercy.
I'm begging you to wash me clean.
Make me new, yeah.
Living without you ain't worth it.
It ain't worth it at
When
all.
I don't feel your presence, I get
Man, I feel
nervous.
wild.
Here's my heart purging, and I know that I deserve it, but whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you. Whatever you do, don't take your spirit. Whatever you do, don't take your love. You can take anything from me, but I need you. But I need you.
Man, I'll praise it, bro.
Turn off the recording now.
Yes, sir.